following program is part of the Evolution Podcast Network. Don't tell me to start the show.
Oh. What we're doing here then?
You already started the show.
Hello, everyone.
What's going on?
Sons
What's
of
going on?
bitches.
Hello, people. How are you? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm adjusting my microphone. Thank you very fucking much. Just
Okay.
break the fourth wall down, why don't you?
Break the what?
Fourth wall?
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It means like tell the people like what's going on inside the studio while the show's going on.
Well,
No, we fucking do that
I'm
anyways.
not gonna say
like we literally make dinner plans while we record the show. So,
So what's your fucking point?
like,
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure most times when people listen to the show, they're like, they know what we ate that day,
Probably.
or what we're gonna do, or what we did before.
Or somebody had a shit or a piss or a fart or something like that.
Yeah.
Or jerked off, yeah.
Yeah, well, you do that often enough. Anyway, let's talk about your new revelation, suicide.
13 Reasons Why.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because seriously, he's been coming to visit me often enough at work.
Yeah.
And he's been telling me he what was the terminology you used when you first you bastard or something like that you called me
Yeah, goddamn you.
for introducing you to the show.
Damn you prick, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your overall view now that you've watched both seasons? Is it glorifying suicide or is it telling a real story?
No. I think all kids should be watching that show.
This is something he told me, actually.
I think everybody should be watching that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be like placed around grade 7, grade 8. Let them sit down and watch it.
He actually said that they should watch this at school. It should be part of the school curriculum.
It's actually not a bad thing to show. I mean,
No.
like,
It doesn't glorify it. It actually shows the pain that everybody goes through. It gives you an idea of what people are going through, friends, family.
I mean, like it's like I haven't really seen the show, but like I've read about the show, and it's like it shows like bullying and all that stuff, right?
Oh, dude.
And, and it's like it's mainly for like the kids that actually do this kind of stuff that drive people to end up committing suicide.
Like-
that should be watching that show.
There was the one scene that brought me to tears. I'm not gonna lie, and it was like this spitting image of what happened to me when I was living with my mom when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
My mom being spaced out and shit like that, and like, it wasn't a textbook. In the show, it was a textbook. I can't remember what it was. I think maybe it was a wrestling magazine.
Okay.
But he had his feet on one of my magazines, and I told my stepfather to get his feet off my magazine. He wiped his feet all over it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why don't you just get the fuck out of here? It's not your house type of thing.
Yeah.
And he grabbed me by my throat and threw me up against the wall and literally, word for word, you fucking piece of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of weird looking in the mirror at that because it was legitimately like,
Yeah.
word for word.
But it makes the show, the thing is, in that experience that you've had, it makes the show relevant.
Yes.
That's one of the things I love about it, is that, and the critics that I read at the time, maybe even it could be a couple of years ago now, something like that, that they were coming up with all these various things about glorification of it, and then somebody like you watching it, and then being so engrossed in it, and it's fascinating to have that feedback, to understand it, because it is truly relevant, and I don't see why people feel offended by that.
People shouldn't feel offended about that. Like, I mean, like that kind of stuff is something you should talk about. Like, it should be in the conversation.
Totally,
Always.
Absolutely, completely,
Right?
absolutely,
Yeah, but, like,
yes.
You know, a lot of people ignore it, but they shouldn't.
The third season might be interesting too. I don't know how they're gonna do it with Hannah, but I don't think. I mean, the way it ended, I don't think Hannah should be even in it. Like
The third one, oh no, it's good. You've got to bring Hannah into it. It's because of the crossover from when she was alive to the ramifications. Because this is one of the things that's never spoken about, or I feel that is never really spoken about, is the ramifications of somebody taking their life, and it affects so many people.
Yeah.
Excuse me, for so long after they've gone. I mean, they don't. Obviously, they're dead. They're finished. They're ended, and everything else, and that's it. They're done. But then there's still people still going to live for years and years and years, and you're still going to be a part of that person's life, irrespective whether you're here or not here or whatever your particular.
No, like the main character is always thinking about her no matter what.
Yeah, it always has an effect.
Also, I like the idea of how they did it. It was like the first season was done from her perspective, what she thought was done wrong to her.
Yeah,
and then the second season was done with like the perspective of the 12 or 13 that were involved.
Oh, okay.
Like by the end of it, you're just like, okay, well, she was in the wrong, they were in the wrong. She interpreted things different than they did, and vice versa. So, like, if they had just sat down and talked it out, she'd be alive. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, like, it's really weird. I'm assuming.
Are they doing a third season for this?
Yeah, there's a third season. I mean, at least the way it ended, it should have been like that. I mean, if there is a third season, I think what they're gonna do is the truth. If you know what I mean. Like, I've always believed that there's three sides to every story. Like your side, my side, and then the actual truth. And I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do like Hannah's story from the actual truth of what really happened.
Well, where I disagree with you on that, I understand the point you're making. It's a valid point, but what I disagree with is that I think, as I mentioned to you earlier on when you were talking about it, that it's the perception of the person and how you step outside yourself and see what you're saying, and then all of a sudden going like, okay, this person's probably hearing this a lot different from the way that I'm saying it.
But yeah, so all kids should watch it, because also there's the message of like, it's just high school. It'll get better. It always gets better after high school. Like
exactly.
It's a small, like if you think about it, it's a small, minuscule part of your life that, I mean, really, like, what effects have you had from high school still to this day?
It's weird because, like, now we say that. About like when you're in high school, it's very hard to believe that it's only the 4 years. The 4 years you're there, it feels like forever most of the time.
I was okay,
especially if you're getting bullied.
Well, that's the thing. I was okay. I was one of the toughest kids in school. Yeah. So you tried to bully me. I just punched your fucking face in. Mm-hmm. That was done. That was it. I'd literally take you onto the football field and kick your fucking head in. Done. There was no. But yet, there again, I also saw other kids, younger kids, in say the second year, third year, whatever, and I saw them getting bullied. And I used to, then I see the bully, what the fuck are you doing? You're picking on that kid for? Yeah. Why? And then I'd punch them in the fucking head. So I had a reputation at school for being that person. The one that comes up to you, and if you're a bully, it becomes known to me, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face, irrespective of the consequences. So it never happened to me. That's one of the things where I should really step out of my box and say, what would have happened if I'd have been bullied?
Yeah, that's true.
How would it have affected me?
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing though, like it was hard enough to think of being 30 when you're in high school. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck yeah, because you're old. That's an old person.
Yeah, like, so like, that's why I think like grade 7 or 8, I really think that something like this should be shown in school. Like,
I think kids should watch it. Like, if
at least the first season of it.
If parents out there, like, you got kids, like, that's going into high school soon, or like grade 7, 8, like
honestly,
like, show them the show.
I think if I have kids, that'll probably be the first thing as soon as they hit
get
grade
them
8.
to watch it.
Yeah, I think that'd be the first thing to do.
It was a well-made show as well. The thing was, it wasn't that glorification. It wasn't in any way, shape, or form a glorification of what happened.
Graphic too. Holy shit!
Yes, really graphic. It was, and it was good life-on things.
Like the graphic of it. Oh my god!
Where she got raped. That was one of the things that stood out.
Spoiler
to me.
alert.
Well,
anybody want to watch it?
At that point, dude, I wanted to reach through the TV and save her. Like, you really get attached to Hannah, or you're like, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's I mean, I'm in love with her, like, in real life now, but with what I can't even remember her name now, Catherine Langford.
Yeah.
But, like, as far as her being handled, like you really wanted to reach through the TV and be like, grab that fucking guy and beat the shit out of him. But I don't know. I'm completely hooked. I can't wait till the third season. Like I'm fucking. Wait,
great show.
Yeah, like great. I start watching Sunday. I'm already done 2 seasons.
I told you to be addicted.
Yeah, like dude, I was contemplating not watching Monday Night Raw. Well, I've never contemplated that. Huh? Yeah. I've never thought about deterring away from anything wrestling.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I will literally watch Monday Night Raw and fast forward just so I can get a couple episodes in. Yeah.
That shows how sad he really is.
Yeah.
Shut up, man. Fuck off. I've had a good week. I had a threesome again.
Yeah.
What?
I had a threesome again.
Okay.
With the nutcase.
A nutcase or the nutcase?
The same one, the crazy girl.
Oh, fuck me.
What do you want, man? I was fucking horny. She was there. She squirted all over your seat in the back seat of the car. Don't worry, I wiped it up. Don't worry.
Well, at least it's leather, so you can wipe it.
Yeah,
off.
you didn't have any snail trails on your fucking on your pants or anything.
I'm already sat on a fucking dead animal. Why the fuck? And then he tells me this shit.
Dude, she was a gusher.
I don't want to know.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I know you're just saying. I just don't want to know. I really don't give a fuck.
It was the.
I never heard somebody like refer to people like for like somebody that squirts to like a gusher.
No. There's a difference.
Usually people just say she's a squirter.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference.
What's the difference?
Like squirting is like she squirts but a gusher's like it's a shitload. Like it's all over the place.
No, yeah, that's squirting.
No.
It's just called squirting. There's like small.
Kal, you're correct.
And then there's just a lot of squirting, but it's just called squirting. Like when you have a big poop and a small poop, you don't name it something else. It's just a poop.
Poop a lot or something. No, they're called gushers. At least in the porn industry.
Okay. I gotta look this up. I heard about this.
Okay, Google.
Oh my fucking
What's the difference between a squirter and a gusher?
And now we're going to silence when we're listening to this.
Google can't help with that.
Yeah, she can't help. Nothing X-rated apparently.
Yeah.
No.
Well.
Hey Google, can you make it a fart sound?
Why?
Okay, playing how to make a fart sound using only a piece of paper on YouTube.
Okay, Google, stop.
What the fuck, dude? He's got a tablet that talks. Oh my god.
He complained about all the information I could learn. I'm learning how to make fart noises.
Exactly. You could learn astrophysics, and then you want to know how to make a fart sound.
Come on, man.
What do you mean? Come on, man. That's like the true depravity of your political beliefs.
Oh, geez.
Everything. Like let's make a fart sound.
Okay.
Am I right?
Squirting is a projection of fluid, like a squirt gun. Gushing is a flow of fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's not very exciting.
No.
It's just I've never seen it in real time. So I've always seen it on TV. I've seen squirters too, but a gusher, no, not so much. It's like fucking Niagara Falls.
You sure she weren't just taking a leak?
No, there's no leak there.
She was pissing on him.
You tried something new.
She also asked me to fist her.
What?
She also asked me to fist her. I was like, no, thank you. It's a little above my pay grade.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
You're a puritanical piece of fuck, really.
Why? I made sure she came.
Well, no, but like,
I took care of her needs.
Well, clearly not. You said normal when she asked you to piss her.
So you
She
didn't.
still squirted.
Yeah, but
She came. She climbed
In the back seat.
Yeah. Believe me, there's enough room.
I feel like even just like getting a room for the night, paying like $60 is worth it more than actually fucking in a backseat of a car.
What the fuck?
I've only ever fucked in a car once, and it was so uncomfortable.
I've done it twice, like in a car. It was not comfortable.
This.
It was like a truck in the backseat, which was actually had room. But I'm like, this is not worth it. In my adult life, I have not done it. No. I've never fucked in a car.
Why am I gonna waste?
I was a kid too.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna waste $60 on a hoe?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's not on her. It's for me to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I was comfortable.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Are you sure you're not an incel? Are you really, really sure you're not an incel?
Why? I
Because you say that why these guys don't pay for a chick, and then you won't fork out $60 for a fucking room.
Yeah, but I still get the vagina either way. What the fuck's the difference?
Well, I don't know what he's saying, but like, but what I'm saying is,
I don't understand.
If it was like, if it was me,
if it was my girlfriend and I loved her, yeah, I'm not gonna treat her like a hoe and fuck her in my car.
If it was just me and I'm just hooking up, I would just still get a hotel room or something.
Yeah,
yeah, but then I'd be spending like $60 every other weekend. Forget that. Forget that noise. What?
No, I'm just thinking like relationship. You're talking about you're in the mood for a relationship, but then all of a sudden, no, you're not going to spend $60 every other weekend for her. So how's that relationship going to actually work if you're not prepared to?
If I'm in a relationship, like a real relationship, I'm not gonna fuck her in my car.
Why?
Because that's what you do with a hoe. Like.
No, that's what you do with a real hoe. Fuck them in a car. They're not even real hoes. They're just some girl that wants to get off.
Yeah, she got off.
Your nickname's going to be Ping Pong. I'm serious. I'm not fucking kidding you. Yeah. Because you're literally ping pong. You're all over the fucking place.
I'm not all over the place.
You are. Seriously.
I won't bring her to my, like, okay.
You won't bring her to your place?
Yeah, because.
Why?
Because.
You may be, like, she may gush in your bed.
No, that I'm not worried about. I'm worried about, like, you only, like, with my father living up here, you only bring girls that you're going to have a relationship home. This isn't a hotel and you can't bring
I kind of get that. He's pretty old school.
Yeah.
Pretty traditional. I kind of get that, but, like.
And I'm not fucking dating a nutcase.
But in a
fuck
fucking
her.
car, though?
Listen, she probably didn't even know she was in the car. She probably was in a spaceship somewhere. I don't know.
So a person who's mentally challenged, you fucked her in your car?
Yeah, twice now. Both times she asked. I'm not sure if I'm taking advantage of her.
What?
She seems normal when she talks to me, like regular. Once I start nailing her, then all of a sudden the other people show up.
The other people.
That's the fucking problem.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it's me or it's just her. I don't know.
Oh my God.
What?
Never mind. It's fine.
No, tell me.
No. Carry on. You're good. Because I'm just like ping pong. You're good.
I'm still. I don't know, dude.
No, how's the search of her girlfriend going?
It's going. I have a date tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow night. Watching a hockey game.
With whom?
Ashley.
Who?
A girl named Ashley.
Another A?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I wasn't... Dude, I don't fucking...
Who the fuck is Ashley?
A girl I've known for a while.
So you've known her for about 4 days. Okay.
No, I've known her about 4 years.
All right.
From work?
No, from the bar.
No, there's There's no chiclets at work.
No, the other word.
Oh, the other one. Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, I met her from the bar, yeah. Known her for a while. We're going out for wings in a hockey game.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's what she wanted. That's what I'll get her.
Nice and casual. I can dig that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you want? Like, I was doing the whole like, let's go get some sushi, watch a movie, blah blah blah. And she's just like, I don't really like sushi. I'd rather eat wings and watch the hockey game. I'm like, deal.
Watch a movie. I don't get it. Guys that takes out girls on their first to fucking take out a girl.
Oh, no,
on
no,
their
no.
date.
You should never,
like
ever.
to a fucking movie. Let's go out to get to know each other, but let's go somewhere and not talk for 2 hours.
Yes, no.
Let's not do that. No. I don't get it. Like grown ass men do this shit.
I just want to watch Creed. That's all I want to do.
Then go with one of your friends.
Yeah.
Kal, would you like to come see Creed?
And don't even ask me.
No, I don't get it. Like grown-ass men asking women out and then for movies. Go to dinner. Do something.
Yeah, somewhere where you can actually converse.
Don't go to a movie theater so you don't talk to each other or get to know each other for like 2 hours. Just sit inside.
Well, first of all, we already know each other. Just saying.
But it's a hockey game.
Yes, I know. That's I'm kind of wary about that because I need the balance between watching the hockey game and not ignoring her.
Well, yeah, you can probably do that.
I'm hoping so.
Are you fucking serious?
No.
Thank you. Jesus. I honestly thought you were being serious at that fucking point. No fucking way. This idiot watching fucking hockey? No.
What'd you just call me?
I called you this idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
See, here's the thing. If you're going to be with her watching the hockey game, you need to not be on your phone. Because you can't do 3 things. Like it's hard enough for you to do 2 things at one time sometimes. But like 3 things, man, that's pushing it.
Well, don't be texting me then.
Huh?
Don't be texting me.
It's your fault now, Kal.
How is that my fault?
Well, you're my number 1 texter.
I don't fucking text you.
You respond to my texts. And
because you text me.
Okay, you know what?
Like we see each other enough times where we don't need to have a conversation on the phone. No.
Okay.
Have you got some loneliness issues or something like that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I hate being alone.
Yeah, really?
Why?
I even go to like a Walmart, like just shopping. I hate it. I can't.
Why?
Do it. I have no idea. I can't go to a restaurant and eat by myself. I can't fucking go watch a movie by myself.
You need to push yourself to do those kind of stuff by yourself.
I tried once, man.
Once?
Obviously, it's just like quitting smoking. You tried the first day, you fail. You keep trying until you quit. Obviously. I tried once.
I tried not being lonely once.
No, man.
Is lonesome or lonely?
No, downstairs, like in my apartment when I'm like downstairs, like
you could never live on your own.
I do that on my own downstairs all the time. I barely come up to visit my father out of my.
But you know he's here,
huh?
You know he's in the vicinity.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to be bothered. Downstairs, I'm good.
Well, no, but you're home though. But like you need to like get used to doing those kind of stuff. Like you need to push yourself to do like go out, get something to eat, not bring it home and eat. Go somewhere, sit down and eat. Like do kind of stuff that kind of stuff by yourself. Like you got to push yourself to do that kind of stuff, man.
I don't know. When I'm home, I can be alone for hours. I don't give a fuck. No one call me, no one text me. I'm oblivious to the world. The moment I go outside, I'm like, fuck. You want to go to the mall? I gotta go pick something up. You want to come with me?
No.
Yeah, I'm always asking him though.
Yeah, no.
I know. I usually say no.
Like I was dreading going to Walmart today. That's why I brought him, just to pick up a pair of construction boots.
You literally walk in, pick it up, pay, and leave.
Yeah,
that's all you do.
That's all you got to do.
Nothing else.
Yeah, no, I had.
You'd have to wander around and say, "Oh, isn't that a nice pair of fucking drapes or something?"
No, that's why I brought him.
I don't get it, man. Like you need to push yourself to do that kind of stuff.
I don't know why. I've always been like that.
You need to push yourself to do that.
I won't go to a restaurant if I go by myself. I don't know. It's weird. I know it's weird, but but yeah, I won't go to the restaurant if I have to go by myself. I won't. I went to the movies once by myself. That was to watch wrestling, and I left halfway through the event because I was getting fucking agitated. I was by myself. I paid $25 to go watch it at the movie theater, the pay-per-view, and fucking...
Oh, yeah, I forgot they used to do that.
Yeah, they still do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the event, I was like, I'm just going to go home. I don't feel right. Yeah, and then ended up pirating it off my computer.
That's weird, though. I think you should try to do that kind of stuff by yourself. It's a small stuff, right? Like, it's nothing big. It's getting some food, going shopping, buying yourself some clothes or whatever. Just do it.
I was talking with Maria and Jeff about it, and basically, I've now. This is how bad it's got, right? I'm now bored of doing that. I'm now bored of going on my own. It's nothing. I do it often enough, or I used to do, and I'm just like.
Maybe that's it. I get bored easily.
I'm now bored.
Yeah. I'm not saying to like do that all the time, but like, I mean,
because like when he comes out, man, fuck, it's just laugh after laugh, joke after joke.
Well, I know I'm a fucking treat, but still.
Some of those jokes were for me too.
Really? You made it funny?
You made it funny?
Well, continue with yourself.
Okay.
No. I think you need to push yourself to do that kind of stuff, man. I think it's good for you.
Yeah, whatever.
But it does get to the point where it becomes boring.
Well, that's the thing. Don't overdo it. But for you should start doing it more because you don't do it often enough, right?
Go buy some slippers or something.
Go buy some slippers.
The fuck do I need slippers for?
I don't know.
Indoor shoes.
Walk around it.
You could use that. That's yeah.
Man, shut up.
Keep your feet warm.
My feet are always warm.
Buy yourself what was that stupid blanket with the arms?
The Snuggie?
Snuggie.
No.
Some idiot. Okay, this guy's not an idiot because he's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
He took a fucking bathrobe, wore it the wrong way, and he's like, "Hey, I could sell it like this."
That made a fuck ton of money.
And he made a shit ton of money. He's a fucking genius.
He reversed. Fuck, I never thought of it like that.
That's literally what it is. It's a freaking bathrobe backwards. It's just a bigger and wider, but like it's a fucking bathrobe. Like you can, if you want, you can wear it like a bathrobe.
Well, you see the advertisements of them when you've got this beautiful looking woman. She's reading a book and she's got this thing wrapped around her, and it's a fucking blanket at the end of the day.
It is.
You know what I mean? So and then somebody's named it something differently, selling it for a fucking fortune, and people, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's buy a blanket.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I love it.
And have you ever noticed like the people that's in like infomercials can never actually put their hand in a bowl of chips without knocking it over? It's like they always, and they're like so badly overacted too. Like instead of like trying to like show like, hey, I just kind of like knocked the bowl over. Like you literally got this one ad where this woman goes and slaps the ball right across the room.
The best ones are where they act like they're like frustrated, so they'll like drop the bowl of chips, and I'll go like, you can see the hand go just go.
Yes.
You have to describe what you did.
Yeah, I just made a fist, like a frustrated fist, like, oh my god.
I know. It's some of those infomercial stuff is just
stupid.
I get it. It's the dumbest thing, but these people are making money because there are stupid people out there that buy this shit.
It's either they were frustrated, they dropped the thing of chips, or they were calling like their wife over and be like, honey, come over here for a second and bend over.
What?
Never mind. You went over your head.
Obviously. He was making it funny, and then you killed the joke. What the fuck is what's wrong with you? This seriously.
You know, I think you're uptight today.
Me? No, I'm quite relaxed. I'm fine.
No, I'm quite relaxed.
Well, hello.
I watched another episode of Game of Thrones earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
Game of Thrones. Yeah. Good show. You should watch it.
No, don't tell me to watch that one either. I'm not watching it.
It's going to be one of those shows you're like, oh, fuck it. fuck, I hate this show, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I love this show. That's how I started watching.
I did.
I don't like this show. I watched like 4 episodes. I'm like, nothing's happening. So fucking slow. Story's going very slow, and all of a sudden, I'm like I think like 5th and 6th episode, I'm like, okay, this is getting interesting now.
No, I'll watch.
And then 7 seasons later.
Well, this is where I am now. My friend, he said, like, seriously, just give it one fucking episode. Give it one episode, and then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So I did, and then I'm now on season 4.
Do they all talk like you?
Do they all talk like me? In what sense? With an English accent?
Yeah.
A lot of them do. There's not very many Americans in there.
I'm not watching it.
Why? What's wrong with the?
I can barely stand your fucking accent for another day.
What?
I can barely stand listening to you for a day.
Why?
Because your accent. It's irritating.
Why?
I have no idea. I was just trying to fucking get you going.
Anyway, so we're on excuse me. We're on the 4th season.
Yeah.
Almost finished the 4th season.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I won't be listening. I won't be watching any of that stuff. That's where Khaleesi is, though, right?
Khaleesi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard Stern talks about her tits all the time.
Daenerys.
Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, yeah.
Amelia Clark.
Mila Clark?
Amelia Clark.
Okay, Google, show me a picture of Amelia Clark. I've never seen the putana at all.
Showing pictures that match.
What? She's fucking gorgeous.
She's no Catherine Langford, though. She's no Catherine Langford. Catherine Langford, way better.
Okay. Sure.
What are you talking about? Catherine Langford's eyes are ridiculous. I've never seen anything as beautiful as her eyes.
Does she have a lisp?
No, I wish. No, I fucking wish. You fucking dick!
Yep.
Yeah.
It would have been way better if she had a lisp. But she got an Australian accent, which fucking takes me for a loop.
Oh.
Because in the show, obviously she's American.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sounds like she's from California, and then all of a sudden, like, you listen and she's like, hello, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure she does.
I'm sure she said that. Are you sure about that?
No, she didn't say put another shrimp on the barbie, but...
No, she didn't. No.
Put another shrimp on the barbie. What the fuck?
Him and his stereotypes are
I
wonderful, aren't they, really?
Well, listen, it was on the Crocodile Hunter. What do you want me to do? That in The Simpsons, you remember that? This is a knife. Oh, do you see play the game Knifey Spoony? When they go to Australia?
I remember the episode kind of, but I can't remember the part you're trying to.
Yeah, where they want to punish Bart for making the long distance call.
I remember the episode, but
Yeah.
like not just vaguely.
Okay, well. What?
It's a really old one.
I wouldn't say old. It's
I don't know
like
what you're
98,
talking about,
99.
so it doesn't matter to me.
I don't know,
Bart
99,
Bart calls someone in Australia
Bart.
Bart Simpson.
Okay. So I know, right, let's assume that I know Bart Simpson.
Well, I mean, there's
Wait
no-
a minute. You don't know who Bart Simpson is?
Nope.
Okay, Google, show me Bart Simpson.
God.
No, show him Bart Simpson, not show you.
Pictures should match.
You don't recognize Bart Simpson.
I've seen that thing somewhere, yes.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't watch Simpsons.
I just...
So no point telling him the story. He's not going to get
Yeah,
it.
never mind.
I have
gonna
no
be a
idea.
It's just going to be a story about some kid that made some long distance calls.
Somebody who's yellow. There you go. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Quite tremendous.
How's your monster?
Spilling. That's your fucking information.
I know. Do you struggle to drink your energy drink? Well, we have this new invention for you.
Yeah.
It's called Stick to the Table. Actually, there is something there.
Stick to the table.
There's a fucking thing like a
glass.
I think it was like a cup kind of thing. Like you can put anything in it, and like you can
won't
just try
spill.
to like it would not tilt.
Oh,
It would-
cool.
it would just
Wonderful.
stay on
And,
the
and it looks like a regular cup, too.
Yeah, there is actually something like that.
It's got a sucker on the bottom.
I think so. Yeah, it's a suction
Should I
cup.
ask Google?
Oh no, please. Take that fucking thing out of here.
Why?
Because it's a pain in the fucking ass.
It's not a pain in the ass. She does wonders.
Oh, you've certainly watched porn on it then.
No, I have not watched porn.
Are you sure?
Okay, Google porn.
According to Wikipedia, a game that was popular among children during the mid-1990s.
She thought you said Pog.
Pog.
Yeah, she's stupid.
Okay, Google. Give me a list of porn I can watch.
My apologies. I don't understand.
See? Fuck you.
Okay, Google, show me porn.
According to Wikipedia, pornographic films or sex films are films
Not the
that
definition.
contain explicit subject matter for the purpose of sexual arousal and erotic satisfaction of the viewer.
The erotic satisfaction of the viewer.
That's a good description.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a classic.
That's a very good
It's a classic way of describing of someone jerking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You don't
is.
have to say it.
Well
I mean,
done.
we all know what that means. I mean, who fucking puts on a porn just to watch it?
He does, because he likes the plot.
Oh, yeah, he does. You're right, he does.
Yeah.
I watch porn for the plot.
You need
Fuck
to get
off.
out more.
No, he doesn't. Because he's scared to.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Fucking hell. You open the doors, dude. Don't be offended if you open the doors and then we fucking exploit
I'm not
them.
offended
Get
at all.
your fuck off.
I'm not offended at all. Fuck you.
I don't care.
Jesus Christ. Isn't it time to cut your fucking hair?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
When it gets down to my ass, then maybe I'll trim it.
You look
Maybe
like...
I'll trim it. Snip.
You know what you look like?
Oh, I don't know. Elvis or fucking
What-
Doc Brown or whatever you want to
No, one of
say
those
this week.
those young kids with the wrinkle disease.
What?
You ever seen like those kids with that wrinkle disease? They make them look like they're older than what they are. Are
Do
you?
you know any idea what
Are
he's
you making
talking
an old joke?
No, it's actually there's a group of kids that they age faster than everybody else. So when they're like 16, they look like Will.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's like I think it's called hyperthyroidism or something. I don't
know.
It's usually...
It's like the Benjamin Button disease, but in reverse. Because Benjamin Button got younger as he got older, right?
I guess, yeah.
If I remember the movie correctly.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually like people that they have the disease that they actually.
I think it's... I know it's something that older men get.
No, we're talking about they've had it since they were kids.
There is a disease where it's basically he's taking the piss out of a degenerative
Oh,
illness,
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
so that these children.
But what does it got to do with his hair?
No idea.
He just looks like one of those kids with the hair.
Because those kids got
Oh, never mind.
long hair.
No. You've got
I
to
don't
make
get
the
it.
crossover now.
I don't get
what
it.
are you
Like,
talking about?
no, I actually
Why?
wanna know.
I didn't. It just came to my head and I said it. It was just trying to be funny. That's all.
Okay.
Nothing more, nothing less. There was no. If I have to explain a joke, then it's not funny.
Oh, yeah, I know. But
know that.
Jesus.
We do know
Oh,
that.
we know this.
Really, really, really do know it.
Okay, for that, I'm done for the week. Go ahead, talk.
You're gonna what? You're not talking now?
No, I'm not.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna look at Catherine Langford now while you guys talk.
What, are you going to pull a goalie?
After maybe our trip to Ajax, yeah, I'll probably come home and pull the goalie thinking about her.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm going with the long hair or the short hair.
What?
Okay.
She had long hair and short hair in the show.
Oh, okay. Did she?
Yeah, she cuts her hair. Dude, it's like this.
Oh yes, yes.
It's like the first scene in the movie.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Movie?
Or in the show. It's like the very first scene in the first season.
Okay.
Because it starts off with what's his name, like bumping into her, like the day she kills herself, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, I really like the short hair. Not that I didn't like your long hair either, because remember he's like all awkward and shit."
So you've basically memorized the whole show.
Certain parts that I stuck to me, yeah.
Jerk off to?
No, I've never jerked off with a show on. No.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird.
After.
That's still weird. Watch the show about somebody killing themselves, and then you go pull a goalie. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you sick bastard? What the fuck?
Poor hand is slicing her wrist. Don't hear in the background. Oh my god. You know what? What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Not very much. Why?
I'm getting annoyed.
Why?
I am.
Why are you getting annoyed?
Because. Anyways, go on.
Because what?
Change the subject. Let's go.
Why are you annoyed?
Nah, I'm fine. Let's go. Come on.
But you're not. You're annoyed.
We can have dead air?
No. I just,
We're just waiting for you to
you
answer.
just, yeah. You want to change the subject, so change the subject.
Well, I don't know. I have nothing else for the week. I've been consuming 13 Reasons Why. Really, how's your week?
No, I don't know. I studied. I have exams coming up.
Yeah, see.
You know what my week's been like. You've been working with me, so I'm fine. I'm good. I made a lot of tires.
I made a lot of tires.
I did.
How many?
Oh, this week? About 60, 70.
Ooh, how many did you make, Dom?
I don't make tires.
Oh, you don't make tires. That's right. You
No.
do, what do you call it?
Repairs.
Repairs, yeah.
No, you don't.
Whoa.
You don't do repairs.
So
I'm part of the repair department, isn't it? Like part of the repair thing?
No.
what do you do then?
It's called skiving.
Skiving. Okay, yeah, that's
Which
what
is kind of ironic, because to me, when I first heard it, somebody said, "Well, you'll have to go skive," and I was like, "What?" I was really, really fucking confused, because in England, skiving as a shorthand for not doing something. You basically dog fucking, right?
Okay.
And it's called skiving.
Oh.
So then.
You get hired for a job, you're like, go skive. I'm like, what?
Go dog fuck. Like, what the fuck does this mean? This is stupid. But that's what it's called, and that's what he does.
Okay.
He still hasn't got on top of all the terminology yet. But like
there-
sidewalls and
Okay.
shit like that.
How many,
I get sidewalls. Jesus.
what's your record for how many tires have you done in a day?
4 or 5, maybe 6, I think, at the most. Yeah.
Is that
But that was a really good day. Everything was going to plan.
is that like an average?
No. 3 or 4, maybe. If I had a good day.
I guess it takes time, right? And those tires are like, they're fucking huge too.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Some
huge.
of them are fucking massive.
Yeah.
Some of them got like shit. Like literally, I pulled out a fucking spike about this big, which is nothing apparently, according to him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me forever to pull it out. Fuck no.
Shit.
And then,
It took him forever to pull it out. I went inside the tire and hammered the fucker so he could pull it out.
Yeah, I was pulling it out. He's just like, "Why don't you just try this?" And hits it with a hammer twice. And it comes plop out. Well, I guess I'll try that next time, man. Or whatever.
Figure it out, right?
But yeah, if I'm having a good day, 3, 4 maybe tires.
But the good thing about on one of the reasons why I'm really up on the industry is because if you look at how many of those tires, rather than being recycled to be new tires, they would be in landfill, and so that 4 or 5 times, and then you've got like between 10 and 20,000 hours that you can use those on. It's quite amazing, really.
Yeah.
It's a good recycling industry.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and also like that industry, you guys will always have work because people are always building.
Yeah,
Right.
we're always building things and mining stuff.
Yeah.
And if you look at the variety of one of the things that I was surprised at when I first went into the industry is the variety of tires and the different constructs that there are, and the variety of industries that you provided.
Yeah,
it's fucking wow. And then we went out to, which I'm sure at one point you'll be there involved in it. We went out to one of the quarries
Yeah,
and
that's right, I
because
remember
of
you
because
saying
of the legislation in this country,
that. Yeah.
you know, they have to put it back to how it was before they did any sort of quarrying work.
Yeah.
And it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And brilliant. It's good. All good.
I know. I've heard like I don't know if they've done it in Canada, but like they turned those big like mining like quarries and stuff into like lakes and stuff.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's various things. You see where the animals are they're coming back, and they have to. I think I've spoken about this before, but they have to make it so that you're on in that quarry. The trees and the plants and everything has to be basically indigenous to where it is. If it's not, then like it's not signed off on.
Yeah.
Change it
Well, that kind of makes sense. You can't just bring
It's
a tree
good.
that doesn't belong in that
can't.
area. Right?
Yeah, it won't survive. When you bring a palm tree.
Imagine one lone palm tree
Yeah.
in Canada.
I don't think that would work here.
No.
Why?
A palm tree?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think those trees can survive the extreme cold.
Yeah, I don't think they can. Man.
Although I haven't seen one in cold, so I can't tell. But like, just don't think it would survive. That's what I'm
difficult,
thinking.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
need like a properly controlled, environment for that. I mean, I guess you can have a small palm tree inside like a greenhouse or something if it's like made for like a tropical, with the proper humidity and everything. But other than that, I don't know.
My nuts are itchy.
What?
My nuts are itchy.
Okay.
Cool.
Obviously not cool. Obviously warm.
And then I'm taking a break.
Are you? Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Because we reached an hour already.
No, fucking we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Are you serious?
An hour?
Yeah.
No.
Actually, no, I'm reading that wrong. You're right.
What are we at?
We got 14 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We did 45 minutes. Wow, we just sat down. That's weird.
Yeah,
I know.
it is actually, yeah.
Why you look like you used up all your energy laughing in the car.
No. I'm fine. I'm just. I don't know. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
You sure you just want to take a break now and then we can continue so we can catch a breather and you'll be live again instead of not saying anything for 14 minutes, considering you're like the head guy that's like supposed to be controlling this entire show.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll be right back.
Yeah, let's just take a break.
Okay,
we'll be back.
His fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, it was, dude. I was boiling hot in the.
Well, I guess when you're inside, right? It's fucking hot.
It was. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they turned the heat on or whatever. But I was fucking sweating like a fucking.
Not
crack
where you
whore.
are. The heating wasn't on.
Well, I don't know, man. I was fucking.
You wait till summer. You think it's fucking hot now.
Oh, I know. I was there in August. I get it. I mean, I felt some hot days in there when you were handing out popsicles.
Well, maybe it's just all the skiving. You're moving, right?
I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know why I'm making this, like, pushing the thing with my hands. Like, I just assume that's how you skive.
Yeah, sort of.
Probably not. But, like, that's not...
No.
If the tire was on the ground, maybe.
Oh, we called it a tire.
Yes, I called it a fucking tire.
Not a wheel.
No, he gets mad at me because I fucking sit there and say, like, hey, there's something wrong with the front of the tire. He's like, what? The front of the tire, the one I'm staring at.
Oh, the wall?
Whatever, man. Come and look at it.
It's funny. It's funny, though, the front of the tire.
What I'm staring at is the front of the tire.
But the other side could also be the front of the tire.
When I'm staring at it, then that's the front of the tire, then.
Oh, man.
We have to, honestly, it would make sense when you see it. I don't know if I ever showed you a picture. Maybe I'll take a picture and I'll show you next week. But, like, it's legitimately, like, you hang the thing on a stand.
Tire tree.
A tire tree. Okay. A fucking glorified fucking stand. Right? And it's like you just hook it up there and you stare at the fucking thing. So that is the front of the fucking tire. Because the other side is blocked off. You can't go look at it. So that's the back of the tire. Then when you turn around, that becomes the front of the tire.
I love this explanation. Oh my God. Fuck.
Oh, it's fucking simple. It makes sense to me. I don't know.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I get it.
I don't.
I get what you're saying, but
it doesn't make any sense.
It makes fucking sense to me. That's all that matters to me. And then I got my fucking... One of these days, Rick's going to get it.
Why?
I love the guy to death. He's a funny guy, a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I'll feel horrible for it. But he fucking comes up and grabs me from behind all the time. And I don't think he realizes, like, being a bouncer, I don't like that. I've told him, I said, Rick, you can't do this. You're going to end up on your ass.
What does he do?
He fucking comes up, like, I'll be skiving. Instead of, like, because what happens is, like, a lot of the guys, you work with this light on your workbench.
Yeah.
Right? So you can really get a look at what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So, like, usually what happens is they'll flick it on and off, right? Because you can see the flashing. Mm-hmm. So that means, like, someone's behind you, right? Look around.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Rick will just grab you on the fucking shoulder and be like, hey. One of these days, I'm going to grab his fucking arm and throw him right over without reaction. And he thinks, like, I'm drunk. I'm like, listen, Rick, you can't do that. Like,
You should go do it to him.
no, I don't want to say
Hey, just grab him.
No, he's the fucking boss. I ain't fucking doing
Oh, you can't do that to him.
He's the guy who can say, Dominic, get the fuck out of here, you're fired. But I figure if he does it to me and I flip him over, well, I've warned you 3 or 4 times already, like, because he'll do the other thing and like, come on, let's fight. I'm like, I don't want to hurt you, man. He just laughs at me. I think he thinks like he can beat me up or something. Maybe he looks like a tough man.
Oh, he is.
He looks like he doesn't look like when you talk to him, right? He doesn't look like menacing at all.
Okay.
Right? But when you look, if you've seen him far away, the way he walks and presents himself when he's walking, like, I don't really want to fuck with this guy. Mm. And I think the clothes that he wears, like the uniform, it doesn't do him justice. I think he's built like a shit brick house under there. Where I'm like, he could fucking cave my fucking face in if he hits me once.
Yeah, you probably don't want to pick a fight with the guy.
No, but I figured one time, if my hands are free, because usually it's funny because he doesn't want to have the fucking gun in my hands.
Isn't that even more dangerous?
Right? Which is, yeah, true. Because it's fucking... I almost took my finger off my first day there with the fucking thing. First or second day, I almost took my finger off. And fucking... He fucking grabs me when I have it in my fucking hand. One of these days he's going to do it when I don't have it. I'm just going to fucking flip him over and, like... You should ask Bonesy what happened.
Imagine you try and, like, he just doesn't move. He's like... You're like, why won't you move?
He's stuck to the fucking floor.
Yeah, he's just, like, right in the ground right there.
Because he knows it's going to happen, too. He's waiting to see the day that I try it. I don't think I can get in trouble for that. Do you think? No.
Yeah.
If he grabbed me from behind, I flipped him over as a reaction. I didn't mean like I was like, oh fuck, sorry, Rick, I didn't know it was you.
Well, now it just seems like premeditated. So
okay, allegedly.
It doesn't work like that.
Allegedly. I could throw him over my shoulder.
Allegedly, I could. What the fuck? Jeez. Fucking Christ. Oh, man.
You done your Christmas shopping?
Some of it.
Well, have you even started your Christmas shopping?
Who doesn't Christmas shop?
I know.
What? You're asking me what? What question?
Have you done your friends and family day shopping? Do you even get your kids presents?
No.
Poor kids.
Why? I send them money and that's it. Done.
No, I mean, that's a pretty good... It's still
well,
a gift,
hey, yeah. I mean,
that's still a gift.
That's still a gift.
Just because they're my children, that's it.
Just because you're my kids, you have some money.
So my family, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my family have said, like, what's your address? And I was like, why? Well, want to send you a Christmas card. Why?
See, that's cards. That's just don't waste paper.
No problem.
Like,
don't do it.
Like,
not interested.
Birthday cards, Christmas cards, no. Like cards, come on.
Ever get the family one?
I know people have done it.
Yeah, those irritate me.
It's fucking dumb.
Hello from the G family. We've had a great year today. I don't give a fuck about your year. Shut up. I don't care. Send me a Merry Christmas. Or the worst ones are like the dentist.
Yes.
Wait,
when you get them from, like, no, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
I'm not interested.
Merry Christmas from your dentist. Don't forget to book your appointment to get your cleaning next week after the new year.
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you like send like a discount thing in there?
Yeah.
Then I'll think about it.
Yeah, give me a free root canal with a cap.
Give me a free root canal.
I was always terrified of the dentist. And then when I was a couple of maybe 6-7 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. And then this dentist told me that I needed a root canal. And I was like, what the fuck? Because you've heard so many horror stories about root canals.
I have one.
So many. But he did it. And literally, I didn't feel a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
Oh, dude.
Absolutely nothing.
Did he like numb you first? Or?
Oh, fuck. I mean, the side of my fucking head was numb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't feel a thing.
Dude, Dr. Gold in the mall, like I say, he's a little bit pricey. Same thing, man. You want to talk about horror stories? I don't know if I can't remember if I ever mentioned it on the show or not. But I had a cavity. It was hurting.
Yeah.
And my father decides he finds his fucking bootleg dentist. And fucking, long story short, the guy ends up cracking my tooth.
Oh my God. That's bad.
Yeah. So I'm like in pain. I find Dr. Gold. He's like, well, you're going to need a root canal. It's kind of cracked and stuff like that. He goes, let me numb you up and we'll get you going. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Just get me get this pain out of here.
Yeah.
So he freezes me 5 times.
Yeah.
And he starts to like poke at my tooth, and I'm like, I can feel that. He's like, what? And then he's like, I'm like, I can feel every poke at my tooth, like what you're feeling. He's like, I've literally just numbed you with some of my strongest stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he goes, do you have a drug problem? And I'm like, I did. I had a drug and alcohol problem like years ago. He goes, your tolerance is. So you know what he has to do? He literally, when I have a root canal or something done, he literally has to go inside the cavity.
Yeah.
Right? And pokes the needle in my tooth right through the
my God.
And it's literally the weirdest feeling. You want to talk about weird feelings? You can feel the tooth, like the pain from your tooth, freeze up and fill up from inside your mouth. Like, it sounds weird, but like, think of it as like your tooth like a glass, and pouring it in water. That's what it feels like inside your tooth. And he literally has to go inside my tooth into the cavity.
Wow.
Because my tolerance to the fucking stuff doesn't work.
I've never had any major stuff like that. Like I still got my. I should, I guess, eventually go get my wisdom teeth out, the bottom ones, because they came in sideways. Like it's like in an angle.
Oh,
it's my other teeth. So it's like when I eat, like food gets stuck. So I have to like constantly, if I'm home, like as soon as I eat, I go and brush my teeth but it doesn't hurt or anything. So I'm just like, whatever, just leave it there, right? But I think I should go get my bottom ones out.
Yeah, I have that disease where like my adult teeth are the same as children's teeth.
Oh, the soft teeth there.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but
I know what it is.
I had to get the procedure done. If not, they said by the time I was like 45, 50, I'd be toothless.
So you got another 5 years.
No, I got the procedure done. Slap nuts.
I'm like, no, that's what I thought. I'm like, I thought you didn't get it done. I'm like, holy shit.
No, I got it done. My fucking boss paid for the whole thing. He fronted me the money. It was like 40.
I remember you telling me that.
$4,500 he fronted me.
Fuck, man, 45. Yeah, man, teeth like working.
They're
on
expensive.
Yeah, going to the dentist is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it was $4,500. At the time I didn't have insurance, and my boss, he's like, he asked me like how much do you need? I was like 500. Like at least it'll get me started on the procedure.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, come to my house and pick up the money. So I went over and he was like, is 500 enough? I'm like, well, it'll be a start. He's like, how much do you need? He's like, I'm like, I don't know. The procedure costs like 4,700, 4,500, something, whatever it was. And he was like, hold on. Went back upstairs to his safe, came back down. He's like, here's the whole money. Get the procedure done.
No, man, like it sucks too, cause like it's not like it's different, I guess, right? Like the pain, like in your mouth, it just sucks. It's not like it's not like spraining an ankle and like have to be like in pain for like a couple of weeks, but this is like pain in your mouth, man.
Yeah, dude. They say that the paper cut is the worst pain in the feeling.
Yeah,
the worst feeling in the world. Wrong. It's not the worst pain in the world.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I'm pretty sure I'd rather lose at Rochambeau than fucking get a toothache.
What?
Rochambeau. It's where two guys just take turns kicking each other in the nuts.
Yeah,
It's
that's
called
a real thing.
Yeah, it's called Rochambeau.
That's just fucking stupid.
Speaking of stupid games, I saw this stupid video a couple of days ago. It's arm wrestling and mixed martial arts.
Arm wrestling and mixed.
Well, it's arm wrestling and boxing or whatever you want to call it. It's like, so two guys, obviously, they go, they arm wrestle, but they're on their free hand, they're wearing like boxing gloves and have to punch each other while you're arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling, boxing.
What?
It's so fucking dumb because like I was watching the video because like nobody can stay still the way you like arm wrestle and still punch each other. So these guys are not even arm wrestling anymore. They're just holding hands and punching each other.
What the fuck?
Okay, Google.
Oh god.
Show me arm wrestling, boxing.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
Play arm wrestling.
Okay, playing arm wrestling WTF on YouTube.
Arm wrestling WTF.
Oh, this is it. Let me see what we're watching here. Hold on, let me turn this fucking down. This is a little too loud. Here you go, Will. Take a look.
This is the dumbest thing in the world. Watch, Will.
These two guys are going at it. They're arm wrestling. They're locking up. Let's see this.
This is fucked.
They're fucking getting handcuffed together.
What the
What's he fucking yelling at?
This.
People are fucking cheering about. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Why don't they get on with it? This fucking.
Oh, because the guy's fucking tying them up.
Yeah, they're locking up their arm wrestling arms so they can't move.
And they're wearing the 4-ounce UFC gloves.
Yeah.
They're not wearing boxing gloves. And the guy's got a respect shirt on.
That is so fucking dumb.
That's beyond fucking stupid.
Like, that's not even like, you're not arm wrestling.
I could win at this.
No
He
need.
need him. Okay, maybe not.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's great.
No, that's stupid.
Okay, Google, shut off. Okay, Google, shut it off.
Oh my god. See? It's like, that's a fucking thing.
That's a fucking. I could win at that. I just gotta use my jerk off hand. That's fucking worked out most of
That's the strongest hand I got. I use my jerk off hand. No, I think you need to avoid any blows to the head there, Dom.
Yeah.
You don't want to get your 16th concussion.
15. I got 14.
You got 14, yes.
Yes.
The fact that how you're alive with 14 concussions is beyond me.
Dude, that I know of too, because like I said, dude, like football.
How do you survive 14 concussions?
Very easily.
How are you?
Well, very carefully, actually. More like.
How are you not a fucking vegetable? Right now?
Again,
Or dead.
it depends on who you ask if I'm a vegetable or not. No, again.
No, but still,
I've only had the one, and they kept me in hospital for 4 days.
I've had one.
When did you get it?
Huh?
When did you get it?
When did I get it?
Yeah. Like 2 years ago when you fell or whatever,
Like
right?
2 years ago.
Okay, but see, that's different. That was concussion protocol now. But, like, in the 90s when I was playing football and on the wrestling team and stuff like that, I get my bell rung. I don't even know where I'm at. The best medical advice was my coach going, shake it off, stop being a pussy, and get in there.
And you had a concussion?
Looking back at it, yeah. I didn't
you
know
had blood on the brain, and they said that to you?
Yeah, it was shake it off, stop being a pussy, or they'd have a throw-up bucket.
That's even worse when you start
at the end of the bench. You come off, you're fucking, you don't even know where you are, and you fucking throw up, and then they'll tell you to walk it off, and then when your series is up, you come back up. We come back on. I had a full match of wrestling. I didn't know I was wrestling.
I got a concussion when I was in high school playing football, but I sat out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
because of a concussion.
Yeah, but you were playing football at the beginning of the concussion protocols.
Probably, but I sat out for like 3 weeks. I didn't play for 3 weeks because
I think a lot of the concussion stuff, like after Chris Benoit, and Junior Seau and all those tragedies that happened. There was like
wrestlers and stuff. Yeah,
and the football players started killing themselves, and the wrestler killed his whole family.
Yeah.
The concussion protocol ended up being what you have, where you have to stay in the hospital with observation for 3 days or 4 days. But before it was like shake it off, stop being a pussy, and get back in there.
Well, it was on the fourth day was the day that they actually took me into a ward. The first 3 days, you were down in the emergency room, and there was immediately getting you close to the theatre, operating theatre, just in case.
Yeah, just in case they had to rush you because you had blood. And yeah, it's gone from what I had to what he had to what you have now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but I still don't understand how you could survive 14 of them.
It's 14 I know of. I probably have had more lighter ones.
No, but here's the thing, though. Even more, like usually people, from what I hear, like big concussions, like you don't go past like 3.
Well, I mean, dude, like
4 max.
Well, they did the CT scan on me, and they saw the blood, and that's one of the reasons why they
have you ever actually had a CT scan?
Yes, I've had it.
Yeah,
I've had 2 or 3. They can see the spikes in my brains.
What
happened?
Spikes?
Yeah, once you have multiple concussions, your brain stems or your brain, like, you know how, I don't want to sound like I'm an idiot, but you know how, like, your brain kind of looks like a bunch of wires together?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, just say, like, one thing is like a wire.
Yeah.
There'll be little triangles when you do the CT scan.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is with every concussion, wherever the most pressure was put, your brain starts having these spike calluses.
Okay.
And it's like, I guess, a way of protecting itself, but it still kind of hurts you because it's putting pressure on your brain.
Yeah.
And my brain is like...
Fuck, that could be why you get so many migraines.
Oh, no, it's exactly why I get them. It's all part of it. Like, or the mood swings, or like the fucking... I don't know, like the fucking... You know, some days I want to kill somebody. Some days I'm okay and happy-go-lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, or there's some days where, like, the other day, and not that it was any of your fault, but it was hard for me to get. My dad had to help me out of bed so I could get to work because just looking outside was painful for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But I just didn't want to disappoint you.
I guess like the sunlight also.
Yeah.
That's huge for you, eh?
Yeah, like it's
for your eyes.
And like I said, I don't blame anybody. I mean, it was just the way it was back then. Like if you think about it, and I don't mean to bring up wrestling, but it's again part of the whole thing of why his whole concussion thing started.
Yeah.
But when Chris Benoit killed his wife and child and killed himself, they donated his brain to the brain stem cell research thing.
Okay.
And he had over like. They considered the way his brain was fractured with the spikes.
Yeah.
Like close to 2,500 concussions.
2,500?
He had
2,500 concussions.
Yeah, and he said they had like the brain of an 85-year-old with dementia.
Can definitely see dementia. Like, I mean,
he used his head every night. He basically, his finishing move is that he would to go to the top rope and jump off and headbutt the guy's shoulder.
Somebody, yeah.
And headbutt his shoulder off of someone's shoulder every night for 300 nights a year.
Yeah, the guy, it's a really stupid ass move.
Yeah, it's the dumbest move in the world. It's like next to the leg drop. It's like the fucking, you keep dropping.
And it's dangerous. Like you're using your head as like I know it's wrestling, but like still, that shit, like the bumps you take is real. Like you're going to fucking fly off like.
Someone's shoulder, bouncing your head off someone's shoulder, it hurts.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Even if you're doing it for fake.
You keep doing that, yeah.
So they said he had like close to 2,500, and his brain was an 85-year-old with dementia.
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, so like
it's nothing to do with any sort of steroids that he was on. Or...
He definitely was on steroids too.
The steroids were because he was injured, and back then it was weird because now their like drug policies are probably on par of like the Olympics and the 08.
No, can't be.
They've taken WADA. That's what it is. They're on par with WADA, but they've overtaken the NFL in stringent with their stringent drug policy. They're considered better than the NFL.
The
now.
NFL. Well, I know a lot of people that like even the last few years that get like suspended and stuff.
And they'll publish it.
And they don't the company because of that.
Yeah, they don't fuck around anymore with this stuff. Before that time, it was like you could take steroids if you were injured and you needed to speed up the process. So the steroids that he did have, they were prescribed through him through a shitty doctor, but apparently because he was at the time injured.
And also like. Yeah, it's it really sucks for like I mean, obviously the guy's like just fucking one day just went fucking crazy and just killed his wife and his son and then killed himself. Like that's fucked.
Yeah, it was a sad like I mean he ruined his whole career, his whole legacy.
Because he was an actually really good wrestler. Like,
he's one of the best.
Right? Like, but oh man, like that many concussions. Like, I mean, is it 2,500 concussions or like equivalent to having 25 concussions? That's
it does. From what I understand about a concussion, obviously having one and read up about it, and stuff like 2,500.
You can have small ones and not know.
Well, I guess
I can show you footage of wrestlers that they're wrestling like before the concussion protocol. Now, if a wrestler gets a concussion and the referee sees it, the match stops. They don't care if it's the main event, halfway through the show, or the curtain jerker. The match stops. It's over. Too bad. Whatever happens.
I mean, it's good because, like, you know, like, fucking,
they
obviously put your bodies on the line doing this shit, right?
But back in the day,
that's your whole life. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
But I can show you footage of wrestlers that are not there. The lights are on and nobody's home and they're not stopping the match.
Like, it's weird too, because like you would think like all of these guys, that's like their career.
Yeah,
this is what you do for a living. And then like how companies like only now, like in the last few years, it's like actually being like making sure these wrestlers are safe. Like, but like for years, people would just gone with like concussions and injuries, just keep going and just damaging themselves, right? Like it's crazy.
I've seen,
especially like a $1 billion company like WWE.
Well, look at Mick Foley.
Not taking protocols.
Mick Foley. And again, I'm sorry we're talking about wrestling because that's all I really know. But if you think about Mick Foley in the Hell in a Cell match, which was like ridiculous, where he got thrown off the top of the cage.
Oh, you showed me that one.
And he went through the cage, and he got beaten up. He smacked in the head a couple times.
Yeah,
you can tell he's not there.
Oh yeah,
the lights are on and nobody's there. He wrestled the next night on Monday Night Raw in a hardcore match and got smacked around again with a chair in his head.
But I just can't see why that's exciting. I mean,
at the time it was. Now I watch it and I cringe. I literally cringe at some of the stuff that I used to cheer. And I'm like, I can't believe what the guy must be going through now just to entertain me.
Exactly.
I feel horrible at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. Especially like the stuff you put them through. Like Like, you know, when you're young, you look at it, you're like, oh, this is cool. Like, they're beating the shit out of each other. But, like, and then, like, you grow up and you start to think, I'm like, man, this is not even actual real competition.
Like, when I was younger, one of my favorite matches was Mick Foley and The Rock.
Oh, that one. He took, like, 23. Like, fucking steel chair shots to the head.
He was handcuffed
behind his back, and he took some shots. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rock went a little bit overboard on that one. With the steel chair.
With a real chair.
Steel chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they started using the little cushiony, like just the steel around the edge.
Dude, look.
When they just had the steel chair. He's just wailing on him, like just bam, bam, shots to the head.
Okay, Google.
Holy man, it is hard to watch.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I'm not interested in watching it.
It is fucking hard to watch, man.
Yeah.
It was like, even after, like,
there's a documentary about it.
I watched this documentary on it, and he was like, man, like, he was, like, Mick Foley was talking, he's like, man, like, The Rock, like, he kind of took it a little too far. Like, it was only supposed to be a few shots and then back in the ring to finish the match. But, like, Rock went a little bit, like, he fucking kept hitting him and hitting him.
When I was a kid, it was one of my favorite matches. Now,
like, man.
If I were to show you, I'd have to turn it all away. I don't want to see it. It'll make.
Well, I don't want to see it.
Like, holy fuck, man. I'm just thinking about it, and I'm just like, holy fuck, no. It was fucking hard to watch,
how
man.
can that be deemed as entertainment? I don't know. It's frustrating to me. I mean, I can't.
All sports. I'm talking about all sports too. Like,
I can't understand.
Everybody complains about, like, oh, you're not allowed to hit the quarterback in football that hard. The guy's stationary while he's trying to throw a fucking ball, and you want to blindside him.
Yeah.
I can understand maybe a tackle from in front of him, but before you could blindside him from behind, he would know. And they've taken that away. And people go, oh, football's for pussies now. No, you don't want the guy to fucking die, and you want him to have a good life after football.
No, and getting hit from behind is worse. Like, getting hit from the front, like, your body is actually moving in that direction. When you get tackled from behind,
coming too.
Your body's moving the wrong direction that you can't bend.
Yeah.
Like, you can really fuck somebody up like that.
And you can't see it coming. At least if I see the tackle coming, right? You close your eyes, you brace yourself, something, anything to help you, like, not get, the concussion. I get it, right? But from behind, like, the tackles from behind.
But you make a valid point there, where you say that people are saying now that they're now calling the sport itself for pussies because you're bringing in all these safety regulations. But it also comes down to me, and again, I will still have this fucking argument. No matter what, when it comes down to hockey, when I see people, like, literally taking punches to the fucking head, and they literally bring guys from college into that sport and into that team because they're good fucking fighters, it's fucking stupid.
I've had this
stupid.
Listen, with me, hockey's on a different level. Like, okay, see. I don't know how long you've been watching hockey since you've been in Canada, but, like, I've been watching hockey all my life, and I've seen a little bit of a change. See, a lot of that fighting was self-policing at one point. So, like, stick work and stuff like that getting slashed.
Yeah.
Right? You get slashed, the guy would drop the glove, and you stick me, I'm going to fucking punch the shit out of you. All right? It got to a point now where, like, they've clinched up on the fighting rules, and now the stick work is, like, rampant. That's why you get a lot of high sticks and stuff like that now, because now the players don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to punch you in the face because you might get a game misconduct.
Yeah.
The problem is that the game's boring. They kind of keep some fighting in. So now they bring these kids in, these poor kids, just to fucking fight. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not into the staged fights.
No.
Now, if emotions boil over and a couple punches get thrown, okay, that's fine. Let them throw their punches.
But it isn't fine. I mean, it isn't fine. I mean, you look at, okay, let's look at Ronaldo. He's playing for Juve, and then all of a sudden, somebody from, I don't know, Napoli or whatever, just literally, he annoys this guy, and this guy then turns around and fucking clocks him. Why is that valid?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I can't explain it.
Neither can I. That's why when it comes when it comes down to hockey, I'm just like, why? They drop the gloves and because over something stupid, and then they smash them into the fucking.
Not even
balls.
that. Have you seen how the loophole in the rules that they found?
What?
No.
So what happens is you have to have your helmet on. You can't untie your helmet.
Okay.
Right? No, you can't. Okay, you can't pull the guy's helmet. That's what it is. You can't pull the guy's helmet off. Because what happened was you pull the guy's helmet off and then you jersey him and you punch shit out of him, right? But now you can't pull his helmet off because then you can't jersey him and then you can see the punches coming, right? So what the fucking players have found in the loophole is, if you notice, before like a real fight, like where they're circling around each other, they'll take their own helmets off, and put them on the ice and then start going at it. So then they don't get the game misconduct for pulling the other helmet off.
Oh, okay.
So listen,
I think the whole. I think just. I get it. People are more like they're used to it now. It's there, the fighting and everything.
It's been like it's got tamer over the years too. But
I just don't think like you're a guy that's have. A company has invested multi-million dollars into a lot of the good players, obviously.
Yeah.
And, going there, other than skating part, your hands are what brings you money. And you punch the guy and you fucking smack that helmet, you break your fucking hand. Like, you're not playing hockey.
But what's been said to me by all these guys who watch hockey, they're all telling me the same thing, which is generally it's you have one of these brawlers on your team, and then you send him onto the ice, and he's against the other guy. So these two people then go in, but the prize players, they don't do it. But these two guys do, and I'm just thinking, again, it's the same thing. You're looking at that. These two guys, one of them,
I don't like those.
One of these guys could get punched the wrong way, and he's dead, or he's concussed to a degree where he's fucked for the rest of his life. And then all you thousands and thousands and thousands of people are up there fucking cheering.
And I don't.
I understand like MMA and boxing that you enter that sport knowing that you are gonna get
dangers of the sport, right? But
you're gonna get.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I just like I get
hockey,
it. I see it. Like, I'm like watching a hocky game, and then two guys get into it like that. I'm like, it's not really. I mean, I really don't think it should be part of the sport. But I mean, obviously, a lot of people think otherwise.
At the end of the day, the stage ones I don't agree with.
Yeah,
but like back in the day when Wayne Gretzky played, he played with Dave Semenko. And then after they switched Dave Semenko to Marty McSorley, those guys were horrible hockey players.
Yeah,
their only goal was to protect Gretzky. As soon as you touched them, you look at them in the wrong way, and these guys jumped on you.
Yeah,
and like stuff like that. But the emotion ones, like the emotion fights, like I said, like one of my favorite fights is Wendell Clark and Marty McSorley.
Okay.
It was such a high energy, high emotion game that like the fight, it makes sense to have it. But the other thing is the money too. They're not going to ban fighting. There's a lot of money involved.
Yeah,
because if you look at the early 2000s when the Leafs were good,
they have with the kids.
Well, the kids, but they've been doing that. That's 25 years now. Even when I was playing high, you're not allowed to fight in house leagues and stuff. You're really not even allowed to hit until you're 15 anymore. Like, they don't teach kids body checking until 15.
Cool.
I'm cool with that. Until your body starts, settling down, I don't mind it.
Well, it doesn't when you're 15. You're still
developing.
Growing.
But it's a lot better at 8. Which they used to do. They used to make us do the pitbull rings. They used to make us do pitbull rings at 8.
Yeah.
Where you just fucking keep smashing each other.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Like.
That's when Dom got his first concussion. 8 years old.
No, my first concussion was football.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can remember it vividly now. At least the one I remember the most is it was yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I remember exactly the medical advice. Can't tell you what team it was. I don't know if I won. Can't tell you any of that. Can't tell you the team I was playing against. Can't tell you anything. The only thing I can tell you is that The quarterback's name was Brendan McDowell. He was the quarterback, and my coach's advice was, go walk it off and stop being a pussy.
Yeah.
And I was walking, and all of a sudden, we had intercepted the ball. I was only off for 2 plays.
Yeah.
Because I was a right tackle. I was only off for 2 plays. We ended up intercepting the ball, and they were like, okay, get back in there. And I man.
I mean, I understand it. When I was younger, that's the way that PE teachers were.
Yeah.
They one of the hardest people in the school, and they treated kids like fucking shit. I understand that, and I get it, but what I don't get is today. Now we're in 2018, and in a team sport, you literally have a matter where 2 guys fucking punching the fuck out of each other. It's
going back to what I was saying, because I got a little sidetracked there. The money. It's easy. That's all it is. In the NHL, it's the money.
Yeah.
The Leafs, when they were good, in the early 2000s, where they made it to the Final Four a couple of times, they almost made it to the finals.
Well, I think it. To be honest with you, if I was a member of that family, being a blood member or married member or whatever, sue the fucking thing. Sue the NHS. Sue them for fucking millions and billions.
They have.
Do that.
They got thrown out. The courts don't do anything about it.
Why?
There's 3 cases right now going on. One with the NFL, one with the WWE, and one with the NHL. There's the second one with the NHL. First one got thrown out.
Why?
Thrown out or settled?
Thrown out. They didn't settle. They got thrown out. Invalid claims. You signed up for it. You knew what was going on when you signed the contract. And that's the argument, and they're winning.
Well, I kind of get that in like WWE. Like, you should know when you decided to become a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, concussions and those kind of stuff. You're probably gonna get them.
Yeah.
Broken bones and concussions. Like, something happened to you, and then you signed on the dotted line saying, "Yeah, I'm willing to do this kind of shit." And then something happened to you, then you turn around and sue in the company. I'm like, that's pretty bullshit, because you should have known. You obviously knew what you were getting yourself
into.
into.
No, I agree, 100%. But going back to what I'm saying, it's all about the money, too. When the Leafs were winning, there was Sundin, Gary Roberts, Joe Nieuwendyk, Alan McCauley, Alexander McGillney, Darcy Tucker. Some great players, right? Mm-hmm. Who was the number 1 selling jersey during that time? I can tell you. By far, outbeat everybody.
Who?
I have one of his jerseys downstairs.
Who?
Ty Domi.
Ty Domi. Yeah, he was the guy, right?
And all he did was he played 4 minutes a game, got 2 fights, and that was it.
Yeah. His son plays for Montreal now.
Yeah,
right?
Max Domi, but he's skilled.
He's an actual. Yeah. He's a hockey player.
Yeah, he's a skilled player. But Domi, and he by far outsold every player. I have one of, like I said, I have one of his jerseys downstairs.
Yeah, people loved him, man. He wasn't a hockey player. He just went in there to rough people up. That's it.
Yeah,
he wasn't a freaking hockey player.
He went in
and beat people up.
He went in. He played 4 minutes a game out of the 60. Probably get 1 fight in the middle of the first, one fight at the end of the third, and that was it. That's all you heard of him.
Yeah.
And he was the number 1 selling jersey.
Yeah, people love anybody that I saw around that time
had a Ty Domi
while
jersey.
He was playing in Toronto. Yeah, it's like everybody I knew had a Ty Domi jersey. Yeah. It's weird. He's like not even in the ice for very long.
No.
Everybody had a jersey though.
Yeah.
Think about the royalties, eh?
And not even that. Think about like Comwave. He's their spokesperson.
Oh yeah, he's Comwave's spokesperson. Too.
Yeah, and they've had him for 20 years because from the moment they signed him, they said they've turned profits as him being the spokesperson.
He's been the spokesperson for how many years?
Almost 20 now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was recently because that's when I first saw that commercial.
Yeah, no, and he makes jokes about it. Knock out the competition and blah blah blah. He makes fighting jokes.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember that guy, man.
So there's money. That's why they won't get rid of it. There's too much money involved.
Yeah, but I mean, there's definitely should be good actual procedures though to protect players though.
No,
I mean there should be obviously it's a physical game, right? Like football, soccer, American football,
Hand egg.
hockey, not so much baseball. Baseball players are mostly fat.
Well, unless you get whacked in the head with a ball or something.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen that video? I can't remember what game it was, but like this guy winds one up and send it in, and there's this fucking I think it was a pigeon. Just
yeah.
Fucking just explodes.
The bird explodes.
Randy John. Yeah, you got arrested for that.
How do you get arrested for that?
For animal cruelty.
How?
How the fuck does he know that bird was gonna fly right into the ball?
Dude.
What?
It happens all the time, yeah. Dave Winfield did it in Toronto. They arrested him in Toronto, too.
What?
1988, 89, he was playing for the Yankees. He ended up being a J after, but in 88, 89, he was playing for the Yankees. He was in the outfield, caught a pop-up.
Yeah.
And the guy, you tag up.
Yeah.
He went to throw the guy out.
Yeah.
As he threw the ball, he hit a pigeon.
Yeah.
The pigeon fell and died, and then they arrested him in Toronto.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Google it. Dave Winfield.
That's fucked.
Arrested in Toronto.
That's really fucked. Why?
That's literally an accident.
That's literally he's like, oh, let me, not get this guy out. Let me kill this pigeon first.
Not even that. The one with Randy Johnson.
Fuck.
The one with Randy Johnson's even worse because he's in the mid pitch.
Yeah.
It's not like he's like, hold on a second, he's coming.
No,
Okay, now.
Like the guy who was like, he's right there. He's like on the wind up, and then he just fucking
The ball's in midair.
He's literally like ball has just left his fucking fingertips, and the bird just flies through.
Bang.
Boom, explodes. There was like that bird. It was like a pillow, man.
But I don't. How could you get arrested for that?
Yeah, I'm not sure with Randy Johnson. But I know
Are you
for
sure arrested or fined?
No, Dave Winfield got arrested. I can even pull that up.
Okay, because like I still don't get it even fined though.
Okay, Google.
I believe you.
Dave Winfield arrested in Toronto.
God damn it, I believe you. Computer. Engage.
Yeah, it was got to be 88 or 89, maybe even earlier. But
Oh
yeah,
man, I just don't get it. Like
I don't understand it.
arrested?
How can
it was even worse because before Skydome, they used to play a place called Exhibition Stadium.
Yeah.
Which was literally on the edge of the lake where BMO Field is. And before it wasn't that developed, the Budweiser stage wasn't around there.
Yeah.
It was literally that whole area was
seagulls.
Yeah, it was literally just infested with seagulls. If you look at old photos of the Exhibition Stadium, it's just littered with seagulls.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I mean, that's fine,
don't-
but why would you get arrested for accidentally hitting one with a ball? I don't get that.
Dude,
I just don't get that part.
I could have thrown this can up like this, woo, and hit a seagull. It wasn't the chance of me hitting a seagull just going like this. Were better than anything in the world.
It's so weird that you just arrest somebody for that.
No.
I've heard some dumb ones. I've heard some really dumb arrest stories. So
That's fucked up. That's really is fucked up. I mean, listen, I love animals, but seeing that pigeon explode, I laughed. I'm sorry, I just laughed. I'm because it was just it just looked like a pillow, just somebody ripped a pillow open.
Toronto,
My shoulders went up and I went, oh, and fuck. But
Toronto's weird for weird arrest situations with famous people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got any other stories?
Dino Ciccarelli and Russ Cordell. Well, that one with Dino Ciccarelli, he deserved it, kind of. But he literally axed him during a hockey game.
Oh.
Yeah.
He did what?
He took his hockey stick like an axe
and
attacked him.
Fuck. I mean, okay, that may be a little bit.
But yeah, then I mean,
what's a weird arrest? Because
John Lennon, I think, got arrested here for having the sit-in or the bed-in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that one. Yeah.
And then the Rolling Stones got arrested here for smoking pot, which is kind of ironic now that it's fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Well, New Kids on the Block got arrested here.
For what?
They burned
Being
down
a boy band?
No, Donnie fucking set his Royal York hotel on fire.
Oh.
Well, that's legitimate, I think.
Yeah, that's arson.
That's criminal damage.
Yeah, that's fucking arson.
Yeah, so like there's a bunch of shit like this
I
happening.
mean, that's definitely not a weird arrest.
No.
You fucking set fire to a hotel.
That's not weird.
I can say you're right, but
I think
the bed one was kind of weird. That was like you're just laying in bed having a protest.
No, yeah.
Why are you going to be arrested for it? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
You have to go into the history of protests and see exactly why. And I won't bore you with that. But
please don't.
No.
Please don't.
Oh, sometimes these lectures are great though. No, they're not really. Dude, sometimes you go off on a tangent. I don't know if you even really, especially when you're fucking hammed.
Oh, when you're hammed, you fucking go ham.
You're like, I love you, but wow.
You know what's funny, Will?
I can't remember.
I know you don't.
Wait, you legitimately can't remember any of that stuff, do you?
When you're fucking drunk and like a conversation comes up, you start just going off on it, right? And then the person, you can literally see their face going, they're like regretting bringing whatever they set up. And also they're trying to kind of walk away from you. And then you like grab them and you hold them until you finish talking. It's like, you're not going anywhere.
Not even that. There's times where like people have agreed with you and you still lectured them.
Yeah, well.
The sky is blue.
I remember once you did that to John.
Yeah,
you guys were talking about something politics, and John was agreeing with you. And then he's like, and then you kept going to, no, John, no, but this is what it is. John's like, I agree. No, but listen.
Yeah, yeah, you can be like, the sky is blue, and the guy is like, yes, it is blue. But you know why it's fucking blue? The chemicals and all this stuff. It is blue. Yeah, I know. I agree. Yeah, but it is blue.
I do enjoy that, like watching you do that.
That and you become the show program director.
What?
You become the show program director.
Show program director?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Will. Have you listened to my podcast? Why don't you come on and we'll have a guest? Hey, Dom, this person's coming on the show.
I know you do that a lot.
The whole bar. Dude, I had people coming up where I'm like, why are you coming on the show? I don't know. Will invited me.
I know. You do go invite a lot of people.
That's fine. Get variety.
It's fine, but
dude,
it's just funny.
Variety.
You were like double and triple booking people.
Well, that's fine.
And I was just
it's a full room.
It's a full room.
I got 4 mics.
And we only have like
that's
couch
your deficiency.
that they can stand for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I got 4 mics and 8 slots.
What we should do one day is for a show is like have actually like maybe like 3 or 4 people booked, but like have them come in one at a time and be on the show for like 20 minutes.
That works.
Shoot the shit. Have some laughs, talk about something.
I've been
get the fuck out, send the next one in.
Which was the band that you were going to bring in? You were going to bring a band?
On tour. Yeah, they're on tour right now.
On tour? Who?
Yeah.
Crownlands?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's
we
2 guys.
Right.
So one of them, they'll be handing the mic to each other and stood there or doing whatever. So.
At least one of them. Kevin will come in for sure. The other one's kind of shy. The drummer's shy. So.
Okay.
But Kevin will come in for sure. We'll talk about hoes and stuff.
Okay.
I don't think his girlfriend would be appreciative of that.
Why? She wants me to ask.
She won?
She wants me to ask.
Oh, about like touring and stuff and like the hoes and like groupies and stuff? Okay.
She wants me to make him feel uncomfortable as possible.
Really?
Kelly? Kelly's on my level when it comes to humor. We fuck. You have no idea. She looks all innocent and stuff like that.
No. Well, she does. Yes, she does. She does. Look innocent. She's got a good sense of humor.
Dude, like it's on my level. It's dirty. It's fucking ridiculously like disgusting. And we literally sit there and laugh at everybody. Like when I used to work at the Mustache Club, she would show up. I was so happy because I was like, oh, fine, someone who's on my level of fucking humor. And we were just fucking, just ridiculously, just fucking all night long. Yeah, she's quite.
That's kind of cool.
She's quite surprising.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So she wants you to make him feel very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable about him being a human being. Okay.
No, just just insist that whatever. I'll get something figured out.
Yeah.
When he comes on, I'll message him again. He's in the East Coast, I think, right now. They're opening up for a big band too. I can't remember. USS maybe.
USS.
What? I thought they were with.
Listen, I don't know any rock and roll, as you've heard from like the past week or so.
Fuck me, do I know?
Wow, what were you playing?
Oh,
what was he playing?
I have no idea, but it was absolutely abysmal. Truly a bit like what the fuck?
Abysmal.
In the actuality of that, what the fuck?
What the fuck were you playing?
I have T.I.
Okay.
50 Cent, Eminem,
Okay.
Dre, Snoop, a couple of Italian rappers,
Okay.
Daddy Yankee.
Okay.
But it's coming the end of the night when we're cleaning up and all the machinery and all the vents had turned off.
Mm-hmm.
He still insists having that fucking loud. The other day I just went up to it and bang, fuck off. Loud as fuck. And it's like, why? Turn the fucker down. You can still hear the bastard, but it's like... it's literally reverberating on the wall.
That's one thing I don't get. Like, I don't know why. Like, is that like something maybe more of a sensory thing for you to have like music on really loud? Like, when you come pick me up, like I can hear the car from 12 floors up. Downstairs, and I'm not even standing in the balcony. I'm sitting in my living room. I can hear his car.
I have no idea whatsoever why you messaged me, because I already know you're here.
I know.
Why message me? I know you're there.
He's it's like that's another thing. It's like that's what I don't get, because like you also, when you're in the car, you want to have the music turned up pretty loud and still have a conversation. I can't do that.
Yeah, still, I'm getting better at that part.
You are getting better at that, but like still, man, when I first met this guy, he come to pick me up, and I'm like, and he's like, just have the music just going, like turned up to the 8.
I still try to talk to him.
He just start talking. So how's your day? I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, hey.
Have you ever noticed now when I get in the car, I can hear you, because when I first get in, I can just about hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't have my aid in.
Yeah.
I don't wear it.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Fucking pointless. Because I'll be in the back and I'm just looking out the window and then, whoa!
If you wear your hearing aid, it might do more damage to your ear. It's probably a good thing you don't wear it.
So I've been, and then like, and Necro I play too.
Yeah, that's like a weird mashup of like bunch of.
And then Geno beats.
Some Geno beats.
Yeah, I'll play some Geno beats. It's kind
this music that was on the other night. You know that rock music. Well, they call it rock music. It isn't fucking shit. Where they're just growling and grunting and
okay.
I don't play
drums are going.
Are we listening to Necro?
No, that's not Necro.
It was on akin to this thing. And it was so fucking bad. I literally turned put Eminem on.
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
That wasn't rock music at all.
No, I'm not saying it was akin to rock music. Listen to what I'm fucking saying. It was akin to that kind of rock music. It was abysmal, absolutely abysmal.
I don't think you listen to that kind of shit. I didn't think you did, anyways.
No, there's nothing on my.
No, this was terrible. It was some form of fucking extreme reggae or something.
Oh, dancehall.
Oh, you had dancehall on.
Yeah, I was playing like Movado and fucking, and then like Bounty Killer and stuff, and then like all the guys, like it's part of it is entertaining and funny to me, because like everybody that drives by are like either completely redneck or into this like rock music.
Yeah.
And like they avoid my section like it's the fucking plague. Like they will not go in my section unless they have to, because they do not want to deal with any of the music I'm playing.
No.
It's actually quite indulging to me. I love it, actually.
That's your deterrent from talking to people and getting people to come to your station?
That's part of it. I will turn it down because if I need help, I will not. I won't. Like Steve helps me a lot.
Yeah.
So I won't deter him from fucking coming to help me. So I will turn down the music out of respect for him because he's helped me out. Right? But like, and you're the other person that just, who, this guy will just turn on the radio like, I don't give a fuck, I'm turning down your radio.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. I don't think you need to turn down your radio. I'm pretty sure Will come up to you and just like turn it off.
Yeah.
If he wants to talk to you.
He's literally just walking. Like, I'm literally rapping like, fuck you. Like, I'm like rapping to myself. I'm like, fuck this, fuck that. And all of a sudden, like, and I'm hearing the beat, and all of a sudden, what the fuck? And he's like, just a little rough here, you know. The fuck you turn my music down? He goes, I'm the boss, I'll do what I want. And I'm like, well, yeah, you are the boss, so. But nobody else bothers me. It's fucking great. I love it. Nobody comes by. Nobody talks. They all sit around, they talk and everything. I'm like, nothing. Beautiful. I wish I could get another one and kind of sync them together. Have surround sound.
No.
I thought about it.
No.
Why the hell do you need two of those big ass fucking boom boxes?
Have you seen the boombox?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh fuck!
Seriously, it's not a matter. I don't turn it down anymore. I just turn the fucker off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he. I don't mind him, of course. Whatever, but I don't think anybody else has the balls to do it. I don't think anybody does. But they all think I'm weird. Mark's the only one that will call. He's the only one that's called me out on it.
What?
Because I'll do it on purpose. Because I'll go like hours, like literally hours of playing like dance hall and Gino beats and like, oh, love is in the air and blah blah blah, and then like everybody will come back from dinner and I'm just like, Necro, I'll fucking kill you, I'll fucking stab you, I'll fucking rip your legs apart. I'll throw you in a dumpster now.
Why so angry, Dom? I didn't like my lunch.
and Mark came up to me one day and he's like, yeah, man, you're fucking weird. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like,
by the way, that's Dom's imitation of white people.
that's my imitation of Mark. He's got this high nasally.
He's nasal?
Yeah, like, hey, Dom, how are you? Like, I'm not doing it justice. I'm going to have to work on it. But it's close to that. He's got that nasal thing going. Like, he's like a constant nasal drip. But, yeah. A nice guy. Right? But.
Nasal.
A little nasally, and I think he's a little slow, too.
What?
He's not going to listen. So.
I mean, I don't think you can work at a place like that if you can't, properly function.
I can function. I function great.
Like I was talking about, like when you said this guy was slow.
That's I didn't mean like slow. Like he's not like handicapped or anything.
I mean, that's what you usually mean when you tell somebody like they're
no,
slow,
like
though, right?
I'll tell him like I'll say something funny. At least I think it's funny, and he'll just like not get it. And I'm just like, oh fuck, I gotta explain my fucking joke to him. But like nothing like he's not like handicapped. He's not like Jason's brother or anything like that. Like I'm not trying to say that. Listen, I'll take back what I fucking said. You're looking at me like I'm an idiot again.
No, I'm just trying. No.
Not you, him.
No, when you say like he's not like Jason's brother, like what do you mean?
Well, Jason's brother, he's 10.
Okay, because he's challenged.
Yeah, Mark's not like that, but I don't think he's.
As long as you clarify that, it's okay.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy, funny guy. He'll help you out, give you a shirt off his back. But I don't think he understands sometimes. Like
he doesn't know you. He's like he doesn't know you.
We were joking around with him the other day, and he was just like even Steve was like, he's like, hey Steve, he's like, hey Mark, Dominic wants to know. Or he goes, I told Dominic you want to hear another round of his reggae music. And he's like, Jesus fucking Christ, no way. I'm about to fucking go nuts. I'm like, oh, okay.
Because he doesn't like that kind of music. It's simple.
Yeah, he fucking, But like I said, everybody they stay away from me like a plague now, so.
But that brings us on to the current debate in music is it CBC or one of the Canadian radio channels have taken the.
They pulled that song off.
They pulled the song. Baby, it's cold outside.
Fucking stupid.
Because it's supposed to be rapey.
It's a rapey song.
Rapey song. And what infuriates me about that is if you literally go into the history of it as it's been explained and where I've read about it, it's trying to show the empowerment of women when it comes down to at the time you couldn't say that you wanted to stay at a guy's house if you were a single woman because if that was the case then you were regarded as a whore, a hoe, or a slut, or whatever you want to call it.
A whore.
Whatever word you wish to use, but then it's a matter of her making all these excuses so that eventually she could stay and get a little bit rompy with this guy. But then the same people who have complained about it, apparently have complained about this are the ones that listen to that fucking garbage that he listens to.
Dude, I agree with you.
I know, it's fucking stupid.
That's one thing I will not do is you're not going to hear me complain about it's cold outside when I'm listening like, fuck you, bitch, I'll fuck you in the ass.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Like, you're not hearing it from me.
We're going back to the days of censorship and everything else. I mean, because at one time, I don't know if you know the song, it's called Relax by, fuck.
Fleetwood Mac.
No. No. Oh, shit. Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Okay.
And it's called Relax.
Okay.
And there was a Radio 1 DJ, BBC Radio 1 DJ, and he said, I stopped it mid-record and said, that's it. I'm never playing this again. It's disgusting. And
what was the song about?
It's Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. You'll have to listen to it. Okay. It's...
well, it's like the song I was playing in the car. That used to be banned in Canada.
Which song?
Which song? You play so fucking many.
Natural Born Killers.
Oh, Natural Born Killers, was it?
That song was banned in Canada.
Well, it's got
and the
movie?
States.
From the movie?
No. It's just called, the video, when you watch the video for Natural Born Killers, like the video for the rap song, it's them reenacting the OJ murders.
Oh, it's a bit grotesque. But...
And instead of using the knives that they said that OJ used, they got the Freddy Krueger hands and they started slicing everybody up.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty kind of gruesome if they actually show the gore, too.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty,
Okay, that's well, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, kids are watching it, too, I guess.
Restrictive.
Like, that is very...
Yeah.
That is kind of murdery.
Yeah. Kind of murdery?
Yeah.
But you've got to, I mean, look in the context of the rap and the stuff I've listened to on that, and him forcing me to listen to it.
I didn't force you to do anything.
All right, when we go home today, don't have the radio on.
What?
When you take me home today, don't have the radio on, or the whatever it is you play it with.
The fuck do I got to turn off my radio for?
Because that means you're forcing me to listen to it.
I ain't for it. You can walk home if you want. I can call a cab. I don't give a fuck.
See?
Call an Uber, Lyft. You have other options.
I'm not saying I don't.
But I'm not saying that you can't take my ride home. You can't take the ride home.
But you're saying you're not forcing me to listen to it. But you are forcing me to listen to it.
No, you have other options.
No.
If
you're in your car.
I get a drive home from Domenic while he listens to hip-hop music, or I take an Uber home, or I take a Lyft home, or I call a real cab and take it home, or I call Bobby, who's fucking late, you fucking cocksucker, and he comes pick you up and takes you home. There's lots of options.
So the option of you taking me home
includes me listening to hip-hop music.
Is forcing me to listen to the music.
Forcing you. That or Howard Stern. So, I mean, I can give you the choice if you want.
Howard Stern.
You'd rather listen to Howard Stern?
Absolutely.
I hope there's somebody masturbating on that fucking thing.
I don't think I've heard anybody masturbate in that show in a long time.
I'll go to the third.
I would prefer listening to somebody masturbate than listen to that music that you play.
Give hip-hop a chance, Will.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, sure.
No, there's some. Like I said, there's some hip hop I know you would.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, well, first off, hip hop now is garbage.
Yeah,
like complete utter garbage. Like, you gotta like pick them through though. Like, you gotta go through, listen to some of the stuff. Not every style of hip hop is everybody's thing. I don't even like certain like very poppy ones, or like even ones that's like too too much of the gangster rap. Like, I'm like, I can't listen to so much of that. Like, I can't listen to gangster rap like all fucking day. Like, it's too much for me. It's too much, too angry. Like, I like to listen to music to relax. I don't want to listen to music talking about like fucking doing drive-bys and like, you know, just talking about gangbanging and like shit like that.
Gangster rap fucking calms me down.
Like, it doesn't fucking calm me down. It just gives me riled up.
It doesn't rile me up at all.
Made me go look for my machete. Just swinging it around.
It kind of calms me down, man. I don't know.
Makes me fucking angry. Too much of it, anyways.
No, like yesterday was like the complete 50 Cent mixtape discography.
Ah.
I don't know. Maybe Monday or Sunday will be Nelly. I'm not sure yet. See what I download.
I don't give a fuck because I'm at the other end of the plant. I don't care. I'm still down with the all those particular ones. I literally, if they said tomorrow, get them out of here, I'd be fucking happy as fuck. I don't care.
What happens if Dominic gets promoted over to fucking filling?
What happens?
Yeah, if I get promoted to filling.
Well, then it happens.
And I bring my radio.
Sure.
And it'll be gangster rap all night.
Sure. But as long as you're willing to accept that it'll be switched up every fucking 5 minutes, that's fine. Bang, there you go.
Suddenly, Dom's boombox gets sabotaged. By who, we do not know.
Oh, I know it's Will. If something happens to my boombox, it'll be Will.
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't damage anybody's personal.
I don't know, man. The most obvious one is not usually the most obvious answer.
I don't know. The guys in there.
It's been what happened to something before. There was one particular thing got sabotaged, literally.
Like a personal thing.
It was a personal thing, and it got sabotaged. And it was in the buffing area, and it got sabotaged, literally. And the way that it got sabotaged was the brake fluid was sprayed into the speaker.
Oh, really?
And destroyed the speakers completely.
Did the company pay for it?
No.
Did the other guy pay for it?
No.
Oh.
Personal property. It's you're bringing personal property onto the shop floor.
Yeah, but okay,
so
just say. Hypothetically speaking, I'm working. I'm listening to hip hop music. Mark will say, because he hates my music the most, besides you, of course. Walks by and he's had enough. The last straw. He's heard one too many. Fuck you, bitch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and he takes the fucking thing. And he smashes it on the ground. And breaks in a million pieces and it broke.
Sure.
He pays me back, or does the company?
Well, I think you're gonna have to work something out with Mark.
Okay, yeah, okay.
No, I don't think the company's not responsible for that.
No,
you've brought personal property on it. You're making other people listen to your music by having it so violently loud. And as a consequence of that, then the ramifications on there is people have...
I just love it.
They get to their end of their tether exactly the same way as you have.
How does that work, though? Like, in like a workplace, like behavior thing. Like, you know, kind of, I mean, it's not obviously attacking Dom, like, directly, but, like, you know, smashing his thing. If somebody does do that, how does, like, is there anything the company can do? Like, not pay him for that, but, like, that's being aggressive towards another employee, right? It's
that is, but you're also turning around.
And and let me just say that's, like, a very exaggerated scenario.
Well, yeah,
like,
but, like,
Mark is not even...
If something like that, like, if something like that happened, I'm pretty sure... Well, you're going to have to deal with, like, not having a radio anymore or whatever with Mark, but, like, whoever the person is. But I don't know why I keep saying Mark smashing. Like, watch, he just comes and smashes your thing next day.
I wouldn't even...
I don't know. It's one thing, though. Here's the thing, though. I think you also, like, it's just not just you because you listen to music really fucking loud. I think people that does that kind of stuff, you need to be respectful for other people's space. Like you are invading people's space by making a lot of noise that they might not like.
But the policy is,
Yeah.
the policy is at our place. It's a matter of my discretion that you've got those radios.
Yeah.
So if you begin to want to really piss me off with those radios, my discretion will turn around and say, nope, get it off.
Yeah. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense too. If like people,
Would you pick and choose?
What do you mean? No, if I turn round and said you're off, everybody's off, done.
I think there'd be one person who would fight you on that, but
Who?
Well, I wouldn't say on the air here.
Anybody can do what anybody could. The policy of the company is my discretion to do that. So if it's my discretion, you can fight as much as you want. You put that on, go home.
No, I agree with you. I'm not saying I would do it. I wouldn't be the one. I'm just saying that I think there's someone else that would, but that's a different discussion.
and it also seems like more of a privilege.
Oh, yeah.
It is
having the music, right?
And dude, but see, there's so much noise in our department where we work. We're like, and the other guy, Steve, has the exact same radio I have.
Okay.
Just we bought the same radio.
Okay.
So like, once you pass a certain threshold, you can't hear my music. You hear his. Which is kind of weird. It fucking creeps me out sometimes. Like,
well, you go from different areas. You just like
he's on the other side. Like
okay.
the way it is like this one wall, right? So there's 3 skiving areas down this wall and 3 down this wall.
Okay.
And I'm literally at the front of this wall.
3 this fall.
4. Okay, so 4. But I'm literally at the front of the left side, and he's in the back of the right side.
Is that front from where you facing it? Or?
Oh, jeez. Yes. The front, yes. The front from where I'm facing it.
Oh, you set me up on that one. That one was good.
I'm watching that go out the park. That's the whole thing. That was a home run. But like, I'm at the front, he's at the back, and literally, like, if I walk up on my side, two things, I can't hear my music. It's his music I hear, and I'm pretty sure the same thing. He walks down to, you can't hear his radio, you'll hear mine. Right. But again, like, he always helps me out, so I'm not gonna like torture him with like gangster rap when obviously he's not into it. Now, on the other hand, if they're in my car and stuff like that, and I have driven them home, they have suggested that they do not like hip hop music. Where I've also suggested politely, well, maybe you should have got a ride with someone else then, like, so. Because I'm not playing country music. I'm not playing rock and roll. You may hear Metallica out of my car. And that's about it. Guns N' Roses tops. Oh, and Green Day.
Well, I think it's more of like the volume of your
volume. And
to,
content.
Like,
I know some of the content can be.
Well, yeah, it can be, but it can be kind of graphic and whatever. But like, still, like, I think it's mainly the volume is the problem.
I think people can only hear so many gunshots and the N-bomb dropped before they're like, okay, this is enough. I get it, and part of the thing is like a sort of a buffer for me, so no one bugs me. Sorry.
How are you buffering yourself? That's not really buffering yourself when you drive people home. You're putting them in your car.
Oh, no. Without going into these, we have an incident, and I really don't talk to much people.
Okay.
I may talk to Steve now, but
Okay.
and part of the loud music is just the buffering to keep them away from me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, boss. Sorry.
That's fine by me.
And
If you don't wish to interact with people, that's okay.
no, I do not.
Cool.
I've done the whole, like, I went back to my old routines of I punch in, we can talk. You need a favor, I'll do it. I've been approachable. I've also had conversations with a person I've had problems with, and then once I punch out, I won't even look at you twice. You could be on fire, I probably wouldn't even piss on you to put you out, with the exception of you, of course. I love you.
I don't want you to piss on me.
Imagine he's on fire. Dom like he's on. No, like, no, just let me die.
Yeah.
Oh, you could squirt as well. Oh, gush.
Gush.
If you're expecting me to squirt or gush,
No.
you're gonna be sitting there for a long time burning.
No.
Gush.
But yeah, so part of it, part of the loud music is just a buffering to keep people away from me.
Yeah.
And it seems to work because they legitimately fucking. You can tell, which is weird because the forklifts there don't have governors either. Which I'm gonna talk to you about that too.
The what?
Governors. I'll explain it after. I don't need to go in details about that, but but it's weird because you can tell when they're when they're driving the forklifts, they'll hit the gas as they're passing by me. They'll be slow, they're careful, but as soon as they get right beside me, they can hear the music. You can hear the forklift, vroom, and they go past it too, so they can hear the rock music, and then they slow it back down. Oh yeah, dude, I can notice some stuff, and like I said, it wasn't until recently. I don't know what happened. They were helping me clean up before they wouldn't even come near me to help clean up, and now they are, which I don't know why all of a sudden. But I just assume you had to talk to them.
I don't talk about things such as that, especially not on air.
No, exactly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the air on the spot there, but yeah, I just kind of noticed that all of a sudden they were helping me, so I was like, well, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it is getting colder. Google just went down 3 points.
Oh,
so it went from
in the stock market or
no on the weather. It literally just went from -3 to -6.
Yes, it's fucking cold.
It is fucking cold. What are we at now?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. We've only been talking for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a long fucking day.
2 hours 10.
Oh,
yeah.
Did that hurt?
yeah.
He always do that. He keeps his legs crossed all throughout the show, and now he's fucking knees shot.
Why do you do that, Slapnuts?
Because I'm a fucking nutcase.
You never.
Oh, yeah. I'm stupid.
Who are you inviting this weekend to the show?
Well, hopefully Bobby, because I'm going to be
yeah, we're gonna have to do something about Bobby because he's not gonna be here next week.
I know, but we're gonna have to do the show on Saturday as well.
Next Saturday?
Yeah.
Why the fuck next Saturday?
Because I'm going to the dentist on Friday.
Oh, and your mouth will be frozen?
No, my mouth will be clean.
Dude, we should get some freeze. Ask your dentist if we can borrow some freeze.
They can't fucking get fucking charged for that shit. You can't just give that shit away.
I'm going to go talk to my dentist.
You prove what is this, some sort of back alley dentist?
No, because there's stuff that you can just paint on, with a Q-tip.
Yeah,
and it'll freeze your mouth.
Why would you want to do
We'll put some in your mouth and we'll do this show with your fucking mouth frozen.
But he's not going there to get his tooth pulled or anything. It's funny if he's doing that.
I'm going for a cleaning.
He's just getting his teeth cleaned.
So the homo will be here next week, you're promising.
Who?
My favorite homo, Bobby.
I can't promise you anything because he promised me today that he was going to be here, but obviously he isn't. I've called him and I messaged him and he hasn't replied.
I thought he had a fucking chiropractor thing at 11:45.
Well, either way,
Cocksmoker.
let's figure out either Bobby or make sure
We'll get Jared Scott or someone. I'm sure I'll get somebody here.
Yeah, we can definitely get somebody. I'm not going to be here next week for the next.
Even
week
if I gotta sit
I got my exams.
Even if I gotta sit my father in here.
Scusi.
Yeah. Scusi. My son is a fucking idiot. Huh?
I don't know why he drink Monster.
This monster is better for you, you fucking moron.
And then the Tim Hortons. He's like, fuck Tim Hortons. And he's literally talking about the person, not just the store. Fuck Tim Hortons.
He'll tell you, I wish that son of a bitch had died before he made the fucking place. He's got a vendetta against Tim Hortons.
And then Dom goes to get a coffee, and he's like, Dom, can you give me a coffee?
Yeah. Not even that. I'll leave the house to go get a coffee. Dad, you want a coffee? I don't want to drink that fucking cock-sucking bullshit if my life depended on it. Oh, okay. Go home. Go to Tim Hortons, grab a coffee. Then he passes me his mug. You think you can pour some in? I just asked you if you wanted a coffee. Now you want some of mine.
He don't want a full coffee. He just want a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think he just does it to break my balls.
I think you should just go get him like a small coffee every time you go.
That's what I said. He goes, you bought me another one. Yes, you don't ask me for mine.
Yeah.
I don't want it. But,
Freeze it.
well, I don't know. He was fucking pouring coffee grinds outside when I was having a cigarette.
Yeah, I was talking to him. I'm like, oh, coffee grounds. Hey, you're gonna put it in like in the flower beds or whatever. He's like, oh, I put it in the grass. That's why my grass is the greenest. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, I'm looking at him like, Dad, why are you putting coffee green? He goes, look at the green. Do you see any greener around here?
I do know. I have seen people put them on like coffee grounds, like on their flower beds and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, really, we do have one of the greener grasses in the front lawn. He goes, now go fuck yourself.
He always have to throw in an insult, eh?
Yeah. To me, yeah.
Yeah. He always throws one in. He's like, I love you, son. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Dom, you're one of the best sons a man could ever have, but you're a fucking idiot. I love my old man. He's a fucking riot.
Classic old man.
Oh, dude, it's been like this for years. I remember one time I wanted a video game for my birthday. I think I told you this. I've never said it on the air. And Walmart used to be here at the Whippy Mall on Thixon. And he's like, okay, let's go. I didn't even have my driver's license. I just moved out here. And he goes, okay, let's go to Walmart. I'll go buy you the game for your birthday. I'm like, it was my birthday exactly. And I'm like, Dad, we're going to Walmart. We're getting the game and we're leaving, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I promise. Okay. So we get into the parking lot. Dad, we're going to Walmart. Inside, we're leaving. That's it. We're not fucking around. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're walking in the Walmart. Dad, we're going to get the game and we're leaving, right? Yeah. Walk in. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Dad, I can't believe I'm getting this game. I've been waiting for so long. Dad? Where did you go? Like, I'm talking to my fucking self. I'll go back 2 aisles, and I see my father like this, with some girl's ass. Like, looking at like, following it like a dog. Hey, Dad, what are you doing? But at the time, like, it was all white here. Like, nobody, like, honestly, I hate to say it, we were like the blackest family.
Okay.
Right? Which is kind of weird, right? And he was just like, in a time, he's like, hey, look at this bitch's ass. It's fucking hot. And he's like, get back over here and get the video game. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? All these hot asses around here. You want a fucking video game. You fucking moron. I love you, but you're an idiot.
The pool. Remember that?
Yeah.
Rather have sex or watch wrestling.
How do you know it was a wrestling game?
Because you told me when you told me the story
Shit.
like a week ago. It was a wrestling game. People were right.
No, I'm one of the cool wrestling fans.
Okay, well, if you want to tell yourself that, it's all fine. Yeah,
I will tell myself that, and I have told myself that, and I've convinced myself of that.
You haven't convinced anybody else.
Well, I get pussy. There's some people that don't get pussy. I get it. We see those wrestling fans all the time. Even though I'm like, get some pussy. But
yeah, you've spoken about that today.
Spoken about what?
getting pussy.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Bobby, if you hear this, you better get your gay ass over here next week. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't
know, get somebody else on? That's an option.
You have options.
I was going to say I was going to show something up his ass, but I was like, he's probably already had stuff shoved up his ass, so I can't, Unless he's a bottom or a top.
We need a laugh track for Dom.
We do.
If Dom ever falls flat on his face with a joke, he just got to press a button. You know, it's like the applause audience.
What do you mean if?
Okay.
Okay, Google. Play a laugh track.
Okay, Life Changes Radio Edit by Thomas Red.
What? Oh, okay, Google. Google, shut it off.
Oh my God.
Okay, Google, shut it off. Shut it off. Never play country music again. Jesus Christ. I said, okay, Google, play a laugh track. Okay, Google, play a laugh track.
Here's what I found on YouTube.
Try not to laugh challenge.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, this is garbage. Anyways, thanks, Google, for nothing. Fucking cunt.
You know she can hear you, right? She'll murder you in your sleep.
Okay, Google,
I don't mean it.
do you know you're a cunt?
Oh my God.
Why are we dragging this
I
out?
have no idea.
Can we stop?
Yes.
My legs are sleeping and I gotta
Okay.
watch sleep.
Okay, well, jeez, could you imagine if we went to 3 or 4 hours of a podcast?
No, I can't fucking do that.
Well, we start getting paid for this, we might have to.
No, we don't.
Anyways, we'll talk to you next week. Bobby, you better show up.
Yeah, we'll be back. While you're at it, go like our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. What else?
Facebook.
We already said Facebook.
New merchandise is coming out this week.
Yeah, new merchandise coming out new this week. We got a new. Well, it's an updated version of the old logo, and
The Gentleman Pervert.
Gentleman Perv T-shirt will be available.
It is available.
It is available now.
Is it already out? Oh, well, fuck.
Fuck, go get that. What's the site? What's the site it sells on?
I can't remember now. I will.
We'll post up a links on
in the description of the show.
and also on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And Instagram and on Twitter, so you guys can go check them out and get some Christmas gifts for your fam or yourself. Who cares?
And
look good in a Savage shirt. Fucking right.
And if Kristen Langford happens to be listening, I love you, and please, anytime you want to come over, just come over.
Cool.
Bye.
Peace
out.
Peace.